What's up guys, Rand Racer here with another tech video for you guys today. And today we're taking a quick look at the new Netgear Arlo HD security camera. So of course without further ado, let's slice this open, test it out, and give you guys my quick in-depth review. Wireless security cameras for the home or even a business is nothing new in the last few years, as they're fairly inexpensive and easy to get your hands on. The problem with them though is that they're very kind of technical in terms of setting up, as well as the quality isn't really that great for those types of cameras. So Netgear attempted to create a camera that's easy to use and also provides excellent HD quality with their new Arlo HD security cameras, in addition to offering a free basic plan for cloud storage with up to 5 cameras attached to that, as well as being able to watch anywhere with a free iOS and Android apps. The packaging is fairly easy to open. There's 2 side tabs here that you have to remove the tape from. Just pop the 2 back tabs off, and they basically pop out like so. There's a couple of plastic screws on the bottom here to detach the cameras. But first off, let's see what we get in the package first. Looks like we have a little goodie pouch here, probably full of manuals and such. So you have an Arlo sticker, which you can stick on your window, some legal information, as well as a quick start guide. Next we have 2 additional boxes here. The first one that we have is the router, which you can attach to your own router, and this is basically the device that is used to connect your cameras. You also have 4 mounts, which are magnetic, and of course included Energizer lithium batteries. The next box that we have here includes your Ethernet cord to connect the router to your other router, installation screws for the cameras, and of course your AC adapter for the router. And the last thing, of course, are the cameras themselves. Here's a quick look at the router itself. You have the Netgear logo on the center here, some LED indicator lights for the power, Wi-Fi connectivity, and all that sorts. And on the back here, you have a couple USB ports, the Ethernet port, on and off button, as well as your AC adapter port. Here are the cameras themselves, and basically they are magnetic, so they attach themselves to the clamp here, like so, and you can pretty much set them into any position, which is pretty cool. They're HD quality, so at 720p, and they're also wireless as well, so they do take the batteries that you guys saw earlier. To install the batteries is pretty simple. There's a little bottom tab here. You just slide and it should just push out like so. And each of these takes 4 of these lithium batteries here. Unfortunately, they're not your standard AA's, but they should last for a good while. I read online from other reviewers that it should take about a month before you need to replace them, again, depending on usage. And once they're in, you just close it back up and slide it back into place. So setting up this camera is very simple. First off, fire up the router, plug it into your other router, your internet modem. And the next step, you want to make an account with Arlo, either via the app, or you can also do it on your computer as well via their website. So to connect the cameras is very simple. On the top of the cameras here, you do have a sync button, as well as one on the router here. So hit the sync button on the camera, hit the one on the router here, and make sure they're close together, like this far apart, or they say up to 30 centimeters. And when the blue LED light blinks rapidly, that confirms that they are synced. Anyways, let's set up these cameras and see how they're like. Alright, so it's kind of hard to tell in the video, but I do have both these cameras set up here, one pointing towards the cash register and another pointing towards the door. Obviously, this is more for a commercial use in terms of what I'm using it for, but again, these are great for residential use as well. Installing these cameras is very simple. There's a single screw that I can use. Obviously, you just have a screwdriver and a drill nearby, and you put the screw in, don't put it all the way in, and then you slide in the cup piece, and the camera does stick on, as I showed you guys earlier, and you can pretty much point this in any direction that you want. One of the things I like about these Arlo cameras is that they look like legitimate security cameras, and what I mean by that is, for those of you who've seen those cheaper IP cameras or internet cameras that are out nowadays, is that they don't look like actual security cameras. They look more like webcams or something along those lines, where these ones look more legitimate, similar to a bank camera, except much more compact, you could say. And because of that, these cameras are going to be a little bit more intimidating to people who may want to try and rob your home or something along those lines, which hopefully won't happen, but they just look like more legitimate security cameras. Some additional cool features about these cameras is that they are weatherproof, so you can set these outside, whether it's rain, snow, or shine. They provide HD quality, which we will check out very soon, and that basically means it provides actual decent quality video compared to other ones that aren't HD out on the market that are cheaper. And they do also work at night because they do have night vision as well. One last thing is that they also have motion detection features. So rather than recording 24/7, you can, or the camera will start recording when it detects motion. For example, somebody walking nearby. All right, so here is the Arlo app here. Forgive me for the paper here, but the cameras do have their own personal ID codes, which is something I don't want to share with the internet. But anyways, if you hit play, you can actually view the live footage from anywhere you are, so you don't have to be at home because the cameras are connected via internet. As long as your Wi-Fi is running, you can view this 2 hours away, or if they're on vacation, see what's going on at your house, or in my case, a restaurant dining room. So the app does allow you to pretty much set up your Arlos whichever way you want, how sensitive you want the motion detection to be. You can record your own footage, and also if you hit the library here, you can view the playback on some of the recordings that the Arlos have detected. So here's a quick example on November 14th. Basically, whenever someone walks by, the cameras are triggered, or you could schedule the cameras to record at a specific time. For example, if you just want to record it at night, you could set it to record at night and not during the day. On the app itself, you have a few additional controls such as recording manually. So if you just want to record for whatever reason, you can hit that. You can also take a snapshot, increase the brightness. You can also check that the wireless is connected, as well as the battery life of each camera. So both cameras are on right now, and as you guys can see, this is what night vision looks like, and actually pretty much brings everything out into good brightness. You guys can see the Christmas tree lit up there. Here's a shot of the faux dining room, and these cameras do have a pretty good wide angle, so you can capture a lot of space. As you guys saw, one of the biggest advantages with the Arlos is that they come with a free basic plan, so you get up to 7 days of cloud storage. Unlike some other competitor models like the Nest camera, Nest requires you to have a prepaid subscription in order to record anything on their cloud storage. So if you want to record something, which most people who buy security cameras want to, you have to pay for it, which I think is kind of ridiculous, where if you already bought the camera, now you have to pay to use it. So for those of you wondering what happens when these 7 days is up, well, it's pretty simple. It just starts deleting the old stuff and records new stuff on the current day. In addition to the free basic plan that you get, you can also add up to 3 more cameras, so 5 cameras altogether with the plan without any additional charge. All right, so here's a quick example of a video clip of one of our customers waiting here. If I hit play, this is pretty much the video quality. It's actually pretty good for a HD 720p. So you can pick out stuff. You can also zoom in as well. It's not like 1080p quality or anything like that, but still for a security camera, it's not bad at all. Overall, guys, my first impressions on the Netgear Arlo security cameras is very positive. 3 major things I like about these security cameras is that first off, they offer good video quality as well as a legitimate looking security camera. Second, very easy to install. And third, very easy to use and access as well, as you guys saw on the iOS app. In comparison to other cameras you may see on the shelf at Best Buy with these Arlos, such as ones from Swan or even Netgear, they don't seem to be as good quality or as a good bang for a buck as I mentioned earlier. The Arlos offer a free subscription service and are easy to set up, whereas other ones like Swan, they seem really complicated, use a DVR, and just aren't as convenient or easy to use as the Arlos here. In terms of any cons or things I don't like about the Arlos, cordless does come at a price, and because they use batteries, you will have to eventually replace the batteries. In terms of battery life, I do find the Arlos last about a month in a restaurant environment, so there's a lot of traffic. So for those who want to use this in a home environment, they should last a little bit longer as there isn't as much traffic in a house setting. In addition, the batteries for the Arlos are quite expensive from other disposable batteries like AA, so I do kind of wish Arlo did design these cameras to use AA batteries instead, as they're inexpensive. But for these battery types, you can actually pick up rechargeable ones off of Amazon for those of you who don't want to buy disposable ones all the time. With the retail price of $329 off of Amazon, that's certainly a great deal for a high quality consumer grade camera. In conclusion, guys, if you're looking for an affordable security camera that's easy to use, provides good video quality, and a way to set up anywhere that you want, you definitely can't go wrong with the Netgear Arlo security cameras. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and that's my quick in-depth review of the Netgear Arlo cameras. As always, I have to thank Netgear for shooting this out for review. Hit that like button, as always helps me out, and I'll see you on next video.